I'm Dawson Schmidt, here with the latest stories and developments in this week's Commodity Roundup on Trader PhD. The White House officially turned over administrations this week after Donald Trump was inaugurated as the 47th President of the United States. On day one of his office, Trump indicated that he would wait to enact a 25% tariff on imported goods from Mexico and Canada. However, those tariffs could still come as soon as February 1st. Additionally, an executive order signed by Trump on Monday would direct government agencies to review the U.S.-Mexico-Canada Trade Agreement, or the USMCA, and if it makes sense for America to remain in that agreement. Tariffs have been a major concern since Trump was elected in November. Mexico and Canada responded by saying they won't rule out using their own tariffs in retaliation for U.S. levies. Mexico was the top importer of U.S. corn and pork last year. Canada also accounts for the majority of U.S. ethanol exports. Traders also wondered what the impact on trade with China will be following Trump's recent phone call with President Xi Jinping. Trump also had little to say about additional tariffs on China after re-entering the White House, though the president has not recanted his rhetoric about trade with the country. With the holiday season over, we are officially in the dog days of winter. However, current precipitation trends are becoming critical for the upcoming growing season. Much of the U.S. is experiencing bitterly cold temperatures this week, but that is coming with little precipitation. Our latest farmer forecast interview with Conduit Ag's Eric Snodgrass highlighted drier conditions as the trend since the new year.
Since the start of this new year, where are our drought epicenters developing? Well, one's here in parts of the Midwest, upper Midwest. We've been drier up the East Coast despite the snow that just went through there. Remember, snow doesn't have a lot of water in it.
Snodgrass said the upper Midwest and plains have accumulated little snowpack this season compared to the previous years. With help of La Nina influences, Snodgrass says those same areas could receive near to above normal precipitation throughout February.
This is what the newest outlook for early February to early March looks like. And because we have this one-dimensional jet stream coming across the country, all of this area has better chance at staying wetter than average. The second dimension of the jet stream that's missing is the subtropical component that would hit California and Arizona and Mexico and New Mexico and Texas in the southeast.
Friday's Cattle on Feed report will offer yet another glimpse of the industry. Ahead of the report, a Bloomberg survey of analyst estimates predicts the January 1 feedlot herd to be 0.3% lower than a year ago at 11.9 million head. This monthly report will also break down the number of steers and heifers in feedlots. Last quarter's report still showed a high percentage of heifers in feedlots, indicating slow herd expansion. December feedlot placements are expected to be 1.2% higher than a year ago at 1.719 million head. Record cattle prices have feedlots actively buying calves to fill pens. Still, the market estimate seems high considering a disruption in feeder cattle imports from Mexico since late November. December marketings are expected to be 1.4% higher at 1.748 million head. Despite Friday's data, the market is likely more focused on the upcoming cattle inventory report that will be released at the end of the month. The January cattle report will be critical for the market after the USDA discontinued the July report last year due to funding. That report will offer the latest broad-scale view of the current cattle cycle. Thanks for watching. I'm Dawson Schmidt, and this has been Trader PhD.